return to Afghanistan? Former President Donald Trump recently made a bold claim that the US might go back, not for Afghanistan itself, but because of China. But is this just political talk, or is there a deeper strategy at play? Stay tuned as we uncover the truth behind this shocking statement and what it means for global power politics. During a recent interview, Donald Trump stated that the US never should have left Bagram Air Base in Afghanistan. According to him, the base wasn't just about fighting the Taliban, it was a crucial strategic asset for keeping an eye on China. Trump emphasized that Bagram is just an hour away from key Chinese military sites where nuclear missiles are reportedly stationed. He criticized the Biden administration for withdrawing US troops from Afghanistan in 2021, calling it a disastrous move. Trump hinted that the US might consider returning to Afghanistan to counter growing Chinese influence. Bagram Air Base is more than just an ordinary military installation. For nearly 2 decades, it was the center of US operations in Afghanistan. But why is it so important? Strategic location, just 640 miles from Xinjiang, China, where Beijing has its key military facilities. Surveillance and military operations allowed the US to monitor Chinese, Russian, and Iranian activities in Central Asia. Security interests helped the US keep an eye on terrorist activities in Afghanistan and Pakistan. China's growing role in Afghanistan. Since the US withdrawal, China has increased its influence in Afghanistan. Beijing has 3 major goals. 1. Economic interests. Afghanistan holds trillions of dollars worth of untapped mineral resources, including lithium, a crucial element for electric car batteries. China is investing in mining projects, hoping to dominate the global battery supply chain. 2. Political and military influence. China wants to expand its Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, through Afghanistan to improve trade routes. Beijing has also engaged in security talks with the Taliban, offering economic aid in exchange for stability. 3. Countering US influence. If the US returns, it could challenge China's growing control in the region. This could reignite geopolitical tensions between Washington and Beijing. US military withdrawal and its consequences. The Taliban regained control, and US allies in Afghanistan were left vulnerable. Over $7 billion worth of US military equipment was abandoned, including weapons, aircraft, and armored vehicles. The world saw chaotic scenes at Kabul airport, raising concerns about America's long-term strategy in the region. But was this a mistake? Trump argues that leaving Bagram was a critical error, and now, the US may be forced to return. The big question is, will the US actually return to Afghanistan? Possibility number 1, military presence. The US could send special forces back to counter Chinese and Russian influence. Possibility number 2, economic and diplomatic influence. Instead of military action, the US might use economic deals to counter China's role. Possibility number 3, political move by Trump. Some analysts believe Trump's statement is part of his 2024 election strategy, positioning himself as a strong leader on foreign policy. So, is America going back to Afghanistan? As of now, there is no official plan, but Trump's comments have reignited debates on America's global strategy. If China continues to expand its influence, the US may have no choice but to step back into the game. What do you think? Should the US return to Afghanistan to counter China, or was leaving the right decision? Comment below with your thoughts, like this video, and subscribe to the Viral Times for more global updates.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned with us and hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons.